I've been climbing on the moon board lately, and I noticed that there are some routes that I couldn't finish because there are moves like Undercling and Gaston involved. I know my fingers could be weak in those positions because it's not possible to train Undercling and Gaston on a hangboard. But I decided to reach out to my strong friend Peter to see if there's any room for improvement for my technique. First, I showed Peter the undercling start of Astro Creep that I'm having trouble with.
The undercling is very hard from up here, and it gets easier and easier and easier and easier. And when it's down here, it's very easy. So for the undercling, your goal is to get it into as close and below you as possible. Because when it's up here, all you're using is fingers, and it's unbelievably difficult. But when you bring it here and you pull it in, it's not just your fingers, it's your bicep, it's your pec, it's everything else working in conjunction to keep this thing close to you. So maybe your foot is a little too low. Yeah, we'll take a look.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so move the right foot over, just one and up. Make sure you get into a comfortable position first. Come on. Yes, 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 come on. Nice and easy. Nice.
Next, Peter asked me to do the undercling start of Nimbus to make sure I really understand the technique.
I can tell you what your first mistake already is. Okay, the first thing you did wasn't a mistake, but remember what I said about underclings being very hard up here and get easier down here. So instead of starting like this, just start like this. It's already in a good position. You just get your foot on and then go. So start with your arm already like, there you go. I'm just gonna, there you go, and go. There you go. Just get the right foot on and just back flag into it. Nice. Come on, dude. It's easy from here. There you go. Yep, there you go. Yes. Right there, perfect. Yeah. Nice job. Gastons and underclings are very similar. Usually what that is the farther away from your body, the harder it's gonna be. If you see a lot of problems where they have moves like this, you gotta go hit the Gaston and then they immediately pull it in like this. That's because this position is way more difficult to hold than this position. The more you get that Gaston in close to your body, then the better it will be. You don't want to rely on just your fingers. If you get the Gaston here, now you have your bicep, you have your shoulders, you have everything working to keep your body into the wall.
After hearing what Peter said, I decided to show Peter a Gaston finish of Tigusta that I'm having a hard time with.
Let me try to see if I can run through it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, instead of stepping on the point, do it like a directional, so you can actually use your foot and pull. It's like a heel hook, except it's your toe. You place it here, release the right foot, and just pull into it and then pop. It feels unstable, but you just gotta trust it. Pop, 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 pop. Go.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish it, so Peter decided to make up a route with an easier Gaston move for me.
Yeah, that should be good. Yes, come on, tight, tight, tight. Look at the hold, look at the hold. Yes, 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 yes. Turn the knee. Go. I think that the bigger issue for you is just foot tension, especially the Gaston moves. Being able to hit something with your hand like this and keep everything still tight. Yes, come on, go.
I wasn't able to finish Peter's route at the spot, but I was able to come back and finish it the other day. I also attempted the goose tap multiple times, but unfortunately still wasn't able to nail the tough Gaston move in time for this video. Here's a clip of Peter with the perfect technique of Gaston and undercling to make this V7 called Sam Squash at Malibu look easy.
This was a pretty unique boulder that had a few tricky portions that I really had to think about and work through. Right off the bat, the trickiest bit of the boulder was the first move. There's a reason why I opted to flip my hand upside down with my palm facing up rather than straight into the undercling, and it's all about body positioning. This was actually quite a good hold. I could get all my 4 fingers into it, almost half a pad each, so it's quite good. But if I were to go straight into the undercling, it's not impossible, but it would have made the next move very, very difficult. With underclings, you want to achieve an optimal body position so that the hold doesn't feel bad anymore. Aim to pull the undercling into your chest or even your stomach. If it is around that area, then you begin to engage your biceps, and it takes a lot of load off the fingers. If you have to reach for an undercling that is too high, place your fingers carefully. Take your time and then work through it. Pull your body up and into it, and it will begin to feel better and better. The key is to get up into the undercling. The next move, I pull into the Gaston, but like the previous move, the Gaston was a bit too high and out of the optimal body positioning. If it's either too high or too far, you want to stand up into it while also pushing with the opposing hand. The more you push yourself into and towards the Gaston, then you start to engage your shoulders and lats, and it takes a lot of the pressure off of the fingers. Just like the undercling with the biceps taking the pressure off the fingers, your shoulders and lats need to be engaged to take the pressure off the Gaston. At this point, I am comfortable enough in the Gaston to flip my left hand into an undercling. If you notice, my bicep is engaged, the undercling is sort of level with my abdomen. This is actually the most comfortable and uncompromised I've felt during this whole boulder, and I'm able to easily throw for the lip.
Thanks for watching. I encourage you to find a moonboard and try out the exact same moves taught by Peter. I'm also pretty sure that I'll get stuck on other moonboard moves along the way, and I'll be reaching out to more strong friends for advice, so we can all learn together from them. Be sure to like, subscribe, and check out my website, geekclimber.com. See you in the next video.